We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He was born to run the fast break. It's Jay Williams.
Dishing the ball left, dishing the ball right, making the right play at the right time, because that's what guards from Plainfield, New Jersey do. Let's see what they do on the court this evening.
It's time to hoop it up. We are ready to go. The Bulls begin the game with the basketball. Now pass taken away by Cleveland. Love to Evans. Down to 5 on the 24. Here's a chance from long range. Steps out and hits.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep. Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. First one, count it.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Clarkson with the basketball. Leads just a point. Carter. You've got to get that one to go. Chicago with the possession. To Young. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
Here comes the screen. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Almost, and he's not getting the call. Has a look. Johnson off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Thaddeus Young with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Zach LaVine able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And the finish at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Porter. Has a chance. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Evans. That's rebounded by Chicago. No good, and no foul.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Matthew Dellavedova at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Can convert the free throw. Won't go down. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Bulls with it. Surveys the floor. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
I got ball.
Won't go. Kicks it around the perimeter. Here comes the screen. To marking it. Henson's shot misses. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Free throws coming up.
Yo, Ed, how's that saying go? Fool me once, you used up the free pass. You know how they're calling this one. Ease up on the aggressive plays on the ball.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Long heave from three-quarters court. The first quarter's complete. The Cavaliers have the lead. Jay, one quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
From the painted area, won't go down.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Nothing going here on that drive. Smith. Nice pass to get things going.
Great job.
We got this. Let's go.
Substitutions. Into the game, the Cleveland.
To Markkanen. Short jumper off the mark. Into the front court comes Smith. 2-point advantage. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
And scores. Nice footwork to get around the defender.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Cleveland has the basketball. Screen coming. To Clarkson. Curling inside. Lauri Markkanen rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine doing what he does best. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
To J.R. Smith. Cavs with 4 to shoot. 24-second violation.
Defense, let's go.
To Chris Dunn. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, he had him there for a second. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
To Wendell Carter. Driving right to the basket. Knocked loose. Missed a wide open look. To LaVine. Turn around, it's good.
Ooh, Cool, calm, and collective, the 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. To Clarkson. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jordan Clarkson. Done.
Screen coming your way. Screen coming your way.
Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Here we go. I got him.
Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
That's it for the first half. The Bulls have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. The Bulls are in a close game thus far. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Chicago Bulls. The Cavaliers are still very much in this matchup. And the way things are going right now, they're trying to live or die by the 3 ball. They still have 2 quarters of action to see how it works out for them. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Steals.
The story of this game so far has been the lack of ball security. Neither team can hold on to the ball, and unfortunately, it made the first half kind of tough to watch.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Cavs at the controls. And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
To Evans.
Watch Carter, watch Carter, watch Carter. Hey, watch this screen left.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
To Porter. Can't connect from in close. Evans.
I got him. Here we go.
Laurie Markkinen snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Fires the 3, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
To Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through. Now the Bulls will take the timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 8, Jordan Clarkson.
Levine. Not that time. Clarkson with the basketball. Up by 6. In a flash. Scores at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Bulls with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Cleveland has the rebound. Love to Evans. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Gets it in the right corner. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
I got ball.
To Clarkson. Love to Evans. Bulls with the rock. Levine to Porter. From the outside, no good.
I got ball.
To Evans. Able to convert inside.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
We got this. Let's go.
Substitutions. Substitutions.
Cavaliers with the basketball.
Block up. Here you go.
And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
The drive, right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Markkanen. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul. Clarkson with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Here comes the screen. 5 to shoot for Cleveland. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Cleveland has the basketball. Clarkson to Love. In the slam. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Trying to cash in. Not that time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Evans to Love. Cavs with 4 to shoot. 4-3. That's good D. Shot no good. Jordan Clarkson sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Love. The Bulls clear the rebound. It's Chicago ball. Levine. To Porter. Down to Young. Top of the key. Levine. That's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Cavaliers could not have been more dominant in this game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Bulls did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Chicago Bulls. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls taking on the Washington Wizards. The opening tip to the Bulls, and we're underway at United Center. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Beal to Wall. Off the assist.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Gets it in the right corner. Here comes the screen. Thaddeus Young against the five-time All-Star. That pass stolen by the Wizards.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
To Porter. Now a steal by Washington. Anthony, defended by the former Hoya. To Beal. Oh, he had him there for a second. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. To Porter. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Iguodala to bring it up. They lead it. 4-point game. Cleaning the offensive glass. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
Wall across the timeline. Leads forward. To Anthony. Wall. Here comes the screen. Time for some new personnel into the game. Done. To Markkanen. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
It's Washington with the basketball. Wall to Beal. That ball's...
From the start, let's do it. Substitutions.
To Porter. Thomas Bryant with a piece. Whoa, what a finish.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
Wall with it up top. They trail by 7. There it is, John Wall. 2 for 3 now here in the first. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Bulls have the lead. One quarter down. One way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Screen coming. Wall. The Wizards with 4 to shoot to Thomas. Trying to cash in. Thomas' shot there won't go. Dunn to Markkanen. Young off the mark. That Thomas. Off the assist.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
I got ball. This is all me.
Wizards have it.
I got ball.
Ish Smith to Thomas. Ish Smith. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Short jumper off the mark.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Oh, blocked away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Chris Dunn. Runner's good there.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Ish Smith. Shot from the lane won't go. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Ish Smith to Thomas. Here comes the screen. Fight to shoot for Washington. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Ish Smith. Thomas. Not going down here. Screen coming. is Smith. Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Fires the three. That's not his range. It's no good. Is Smith. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. To Chris Dunn. Had a chance, but it's no good. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Chicago with the possession. Thomas across the timeline. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Isaiah Thomas. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 87% from the line. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Wizards with the basketball. Finger roll, finishing with finesse. Has a chance. It's good at the buzzer. Nice finish and more cash in the bank as we hit the break. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Bulls have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls. The Wizards have kept it close after 1 half. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Washington basketball. That's rebounded by Chicago. Porter. To Markkanen. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
To Porter. From long range. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that 3-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs. There's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Otto Porter with a chance at a 4-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. You can count that one. 4-point play. Into the front court comes Wall. The margin standing now at 7. Here comes the screen. Wall. Down to 5 on the 24 to Anthony. It's rebounded by the Bulls. Tosses. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Bulls have it. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
To Markkanen. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Into the front court. It's Wall. Right now, down 7. Iguodala up against Porter. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Wall into the front court. He'll run the offense. Rises for the slam. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
New blood coming in for both sides. Couldn't keep.
All right, let's bring the fire. Let's bring the fire to him.
Beal. Cashes in for 2.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Bulls with the basketball. To Levine. Nothing going here on that drive. Markkanen looking for his man. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Wall across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Beal.
Screen coming.
Won't go. To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Beal. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Spins away from the defender. Sweet move. Spins and scores.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
Wizards at the controls. Wall to Beal. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. To Levine. It's no good. Great defense. Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington. They're down big in this fourth quarter. And a chance here to empty their bench. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Wall. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. Oh, had him going there for a second. Deep three at the buzzer. The Bulls take this one as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Bulls put together a nice win here today. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the three ball, and it was instrumental to their success. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Chicago Bulls. The Wizards didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Chicago Bulls taking on the Utah Jazz. The Jazz begin this game with the basketball. Conley shot off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Mitchell with it up top. Down 2. Bojan Bogdanovic, defended by the former Hoya. To Conley. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Mike Conley at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good, and the three-point play puts them up early in this one. To Porter. Markkanen. Here comes the screen. Chicago with 4 to shoot. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Conley into the front court. Down by 1. To Nowitzki. Trying to cash in. Mike Conley. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Levine. To Markkanen. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. They trail by 1. Count it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Levine. To Young. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Conley into the front court. Leads just a point. To Gobert. The Bulls with the rebound. Shot from the lane won't go. To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Conley. They go down low to Dirk. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Dunn to Young. Has a chance. Knocks it down off the step back.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Nowitzki. Kicks it outside. Conley to Davis. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. The Bulls clear the rebound. Down to Young.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Can't miss those.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
From long range. Not that time. He misses.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. To Porter. Has a look. The shot, almost.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
And he throws it down. Rudy Gobert with the slam. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Porter. Textbook defense. Bojan Bogdanovic against Porter. To Conley. From the painted area, won't go down. Dunn. Driving right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
And scores on the step back. Unguardable, Jay.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Bulls with the rock. To Young. Here comes the screen. Young. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. And he buries it.
And I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
Knocked loose. Shot by Bogdanovic, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
The 7th pick overall, Lauri Markkanen had an exquisite rookie season. Ending the year, all-rookie first team. Even executive VP John Paxson of the Bulls organization referred to him as the cornerstone of the franchise.
Finish that.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
goes to the left side. Trying to cash in. Thaddeus Young. 2-4 now.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Utah ball. Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it. Porter cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Conley with a shot comes up empty. That's it. First half has come to an end with the Bulls in front.
The Bulls have the lead, but not by much. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scores for the Chicago Bulls. Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Calls out a...
Hey, the soft game. Let's take it home now. Let's go. Substitutions. Utah.
To Young. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Markkanen. Shot won't go. Mitchell with the basketball. His guys down 3. A shot no good on the drive by Conley.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Turnaround, it's good.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Jazz will take a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. To Gobert. Shot by Bogdanovich off the mark. To Young. Porter. To Gobert. Rudy Gobert. 3 for 6 now.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Levine. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Zach Levine. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. Young. Short jumper off the mark.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Conley goes to the right side. Nowitzki. Not that time. To Young. Gets it in the left corner. Levine. For 3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Mitchell with it up top. Down 3. To Gobert. The drive. Right to the basket. Conley. Shot by Bogdanovich. No good. just off the mark.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Chicago basketball. Gets it in the right corner.
I got ball.
Porter. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Young. Porter. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Levine to Markkanen. Over to the right side. Porter to Levine. Has a chance. Shot no good there by Levine. Conley into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. Jazz have the lead. It's Utah basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And
Come on, y'all. Let's go get it. It's on me.
down to Young. Joe Ingles sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Screen coming.
Short jumper misses. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
When things click, they click. That's good offense right there.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock to Joe Ingles. Mitchell. That won't go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Thabo Cephalosha tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Missed it. How'd that not go down? To Porter. Down to Young. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. And Jay, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Down to Young. Thaddeus Young. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
Mitchell on the drive, but he can't finish.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now the Bulls will take the timeout. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more. Lets it fly from long range. Now ready to shoot at the line.
No. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First try at the line, no good. Second and 3 is good. It's the Jazz who come away with the victory as they win this one by 3. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Jazz almost let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. When you're able to get steals like they did here today, it greatly improves your chances of winning. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Utah Jazz, the Bulls finished on the losing end of a close score. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets taking on the Chicago Bulls. Opening tip won by the Nuggets. They get it first as we're underway at the Pepsi Center. Miles Bridges. Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this. He will be one of the future centers in the game.
Chicago possession. To Young. Markkanen. From the painted area, won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Here comes the screen to Millsap. No good. Pass stolen by the Nuggets. Runner here won't go. To Porter. And look out.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Murray into the front court. Down just a couple. From the outside, no good. A lot of contact, no whistle.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Throws it down.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
Bulls with it. Curling inside. Gets a look. Can't hit. Murray with it. Looking to make something happen. To Jokic. Down low for Harris. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Porter. Pass there, taken away by Denver. Jokic to Millsap. No, I missed a short one there. Porter buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. That's out of...
Hey, this is our game. Let's take it home now. Let's go. Substitutions. Shot. Lights up.
Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Bulls have it. Oh, Millsap. Tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Murray into the front court. Down 2. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Lets it fly from long range. Knocks down the first. Second and 3, got it. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Murray with the basketball. They're down 3. To Will Barton. Offensive and a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Oh, Millsap. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Miles Bridges. A pass down low to Beasley. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw.
Coming right back to you.
And he hits all 3 free throws. Murray into the front court. They trail by 2. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
To Millsap. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
To Miles Bridges. Barton. They'll work it down to Millsap. Off the assist.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Drive here, but the shot stays out. Miles Bridges to Will Barton. Count it.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
To Markkanen. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Markkanen at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Murray with it. He'll run the offense.
Right.
Miles Bridges working it outside. Millsap trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
I hate that one didn't go down. You much rather go into half with a tie ball game than having a deficit.
Runner here won't go down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Has a look. Shot by Millsap won't go. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half with the Bulls in front.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Bulls have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. And while they may not be satisfied by the score, I know I'm satisfied by how competitive it's been. Great game so far. These are the guys getting buckets for the Chicago Bulls. The Nuggets are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. These are the guys getting buckets for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Bench points.
The coaches are getting the kind of bench production that can make for some interesting rotations. Keep an eye on the substitution patterns in the second half.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Paul Millsap was inefficient in the first half. Newsflash, you're not on fire. Pass the ball. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
The shot, almost.
I give this defense so much credit. Sometimes it pays major dividends to have players that are willing to get their nails dirty, just dig their hands in the dirt, and that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
to Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Markkanen. Porter. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Nikola Jokic pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Miles Bridges to Jokic. They get it down to Aldridge. Nice pass to set things up.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First try at the line, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Murray into the front court. Leads just a point. Here comes the screen. Down low for Harris. Lauri Markkanen rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Slams it home on the putback.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
That's how.
Yeah, baby, here we go, here we go. Pick up.
To Chris Dunn. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot there for Chris Dunn. No good. Millsap to Will Barton. Slam dunk Will Barton. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Jokic. To Will Barton.
What's the back door? Get him.
Fires the three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Young. Won't go. And the finish at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing the scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Bulls with the basketball.
Defense.
To Markkanen.
Defense, let's go.
Surveys the floor. Porter to Young. Thaddeus Young. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Old school equals high percentage.
Millsap to Jokic. No good. Defense catching a break there. To Young. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Jokic to Millsap. From the outside, no good. Shot from the lane won't go. Millsap. To Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. 4 out of 7.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Jokic. Has a chance. Deep two there, won't go. Thaddeus Young, defended by Jeremy Grant. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Nuggets who come away victorious as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Nuggets could not have been more dominant in this game. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Denver Nuggets. The Bulls lost this game long before the final buzzer. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Field goals.
The Chicago Bulls made it pretty easy for us to determine why they lost, and it was clearly their poor shooting. Even if we hadn't watched this game, all it would take is one look at their field goal percentage to make an educated guess.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.